Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Today, I am going to be doing a reading for the Divine Masculine Collective. So in a reading video I posted yesterday, we channeled a message for the Divine Feminine. And I said in that video that we would be coming on specifically and addressing what is happening in the Divine Masculine Collective. So I'm going to start by shuffling the energy oracle cards. As I always say, these messages are intended for specific individuals who are meant to hear them. Always use your intuition as a guide and only take here what resonates with you personally, because that intuition really is the compass of your soul. And it's my only goal through these readings to help consciously reconnect you with what your intuition already knows. Okay, so right away we have the Envy card and also door to personal healing and happiness. And I just felt a wave of chills, which is always a sign of confirmation for me. But what I'm getting is a divine masculine in a deep lack mentality, feeling deeply unfulfilled. What I'm seeing is someone who's had their back turned to what appears to be shadows in this metaphor. And it's almost like they were fixated on something and ignoring all of these shadows, all of these darknesses that were behind them for a really long time. They were always aware of them in their peripheral vision, but trying to run away from them. And now what I'm seeing is this turning towards the shadow, this realization of just how much they had been avoiding. And I'm getting that for the Divine Masculine that's coming through here, it's been really overwhelming to face those shadows, but it's also been a powerful catalyst for their personal healing. I swear every time I start a reading these days, I start hearing a siren in the background. So again, like I've said in previous videos, that could be a sign of confirmation for someone. Maybe it speaks to the fact that the Divine Masculine coming through here is feeling a really strong sense of urgency to heal themselves in order to be able to communicate. I'm not sure why I'm getting those exact words here. Maybe that means so that they can communicate better in general, so they can understand themselves better and therefore communicate themselves to others better. But this also could be very specific to you if you are a Divine Feminine listening. This could be about your Divine Masculine feeling an urgency to heal themselves, to face their shadows so that they can communicate something to you with clarity. I'm sure we'll get into more of what that means here, but I'm just getting that facing these shadows, which my guides are saying the Divine Masculine here was really pushed into the facing of these shadows. Like I got the name George for someone, and also the letter initials L, Y, and E. Those could be in someone's name. Of course, it's spelled L-I-E when we say the word lie, but maybe some of these shadows were lies, were things that were mistruths, either things they were actively lying to other people about, or maybe just things that they were lying to themselves about. And somehow I feel that these things were pushed to the forefront where they couldn't be ignored anymore. So what else can I channel about the Divine Masculine coming through here? Appreciation in the reverse position. So this is someone really struggling to focus on the positives right now. I feel that this Divine Masculine finds themselves often drifting into more of a negative headspace. But again, the message that my guides want to bring through here is, although this can seem negative on the surface, it's actually a beautiful thing that's happening here, because this divine masculine is being pushed into their own healing journey in a more conscious way through the facing of these shadows. For some reason, I'm smelling smoke. Maybe someone here is a smoker or something along those lines. This could be bonfire smoke as well. But with appreciation reversed, I'm also seeing that this divine masculine is realizing all of the ways in which they took the divine feminine for granted. And that's what keeps them up at night. I'm hearing seeing you move on without them. Now, that might not be moving on with another person. Maybe that's relevant for some of you, but this could just be you living your life, you moving forward with your life is causing the divine masculine to realize how much they didn't appreciate about you. And it seems to be keeping them awake because they're sensing your return back into your power as the divine feminine here, with woman holding a heart in the upright position. And I feel that this return back to your power is really connected with the number 444. I just saw a heart-shaped silver locket for someone. Maybe that's relevant to someone listening. So I'm hearing that some of you divine feminines might be seeing the numbers 44 or 444. And if this is the case, this is both a sign from the universe that you've really reclaimed your heart, that you are in your own power, but it's also a message of encouragement to continue walking that path. For some reason, I saw something about someone's teeth. Maybe someone is a dentist here or has been to the dentist recently. That was coming up strongly. Okay, so I am going to be shuffling the traditional tarot cards. I got the name Carrie for someone. This could be a first or last name. I want to know what else this specific collective of divine masculines is feeling. They're feeling a separation really strongly. So this is a divine masculine who has been disconnected from you. And what I'm getting about this specific divine masculine is initially, they disconnected themselves. So they made some kind of conscious choice along this journey through their words or their behavior, or maybe their lack of communication or their lack of action. But in either case, they made choices that disconnected them from you. But then I'm getting, after they disconnected themselves from you, the divine stepped in and kind of solidified that disconnection for a period of time. And what I mean by that is it's almost like they made the choice to start going down a timeline of separation from you. And for a while, I feel like there was a period of time where it would have been really easy for them to turn back and reconnect with you more strongly. But what I'm getting here is because they continue going down that pathway, you were protected in this situation, meaning this divine masculine was cut off from accessing you in a specific kind of way. And I'm getting that in some cases, for you as the divine feminine, you may have actually started feeling emotionally disconnected from this person. You may have started feeling apathetic towards them to some extent, not complete apathy, but just feeling less of an emotional connection. Maybe you started experiencing less of these synchronicities, less of the spiritual signs of this person or of this connection that you experienced in the beginning. And you may have wondered to yourself, why did I stop experiencing those signs and synchronicities? Or why did I suddenly start feeling apathetic towards this person? And if this is the case, it's because, again, they chose the disconnection path for a while, but then ultimately the divine stepped in and essentially freed you from some of the emotional weight of this connection, at least temporarily. Now, of course, you are always the conscious creator of your life. So if you do desire to reconnect with this person, I see that that would absolutely be possible if that is a core soul desire for you that speaks to a timeline where that is a harmonious reality. So of course, that's something you can manifest. I'm just speaking to what I'm seeing on the current timeline and in the current energy here. I also feel as though this masculine is not only feeling a lot of sadness over the choices they made that disconnected them from you, that have led them into this 10 of Cups reversed energy, but also in their personal life, it seems like certain things have gone awry. So with the Page of Pentacles reversed, I feel as though maybe they received some kind of bad news recently, or they feel like they haven't had the best luck. I'm getting especially in the past 6 months to 1 year. But what I'm getting is that, again, I keep hearing this message, and this has been a recurring theme through this reading, that things that appear to be negative on the surface in this masculine's life and in this situation are actually on a higher scale, on a higher level, part of their healing process. It's part of a realigning process taking place here. So even if they've had things in their life that have happened that the mind would label as negative, I feel like even these things I'm hearing have been for the purpose of softening them in some way, helping them reconnect more with their own emotions and kind of bringing them back to this clean slate energy, this like ground zero state where they can then build a new foundation from a more aligned place. And again, if you do desire to manifest a physical union with this masculine, then this realignment process that they're going through is necessary in order for the two of you to build something new together with the Fool card here. Now, if you do want to speed up this process and have assistance in clearing the energy between the two of you, then I recommend my Love Magnetism Subliminal from my Sound and Soulful Subliminals app, because this is designed to work through each of the 7 chakra centers, clearing out any blockages you may be storing to love and connection. So you can use this to clear both your own energy when it comes to love, but also to clear the shared energy between you and a specific person, like this masculine in the case of this reading. So this subliminal will help you to feel super magnetic for your desires in love and help you to manifest your highest vibrational romantic timeline, whatever you would define that to be personally. Again, this comes from my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful. I just saw the number 1212 on the recording timer. But as you can see on the screen, on this app, I have over 130 subliminals for all areas of life. So there are subliminals for love, relationships, twin flames, energy clearing, manifesting, money, career, so many different types of things. So there's so much to explore on the app. And when you find a subliminal that resonates with you, you can listen to it in 10 different background sound options. You can also read the affirmations while you're listening, and you can create your own custom private playlists. As you guys know, I am so passionate about subliminals because I have been using them for years now to manifest so many different things in all different areas of my life. And I have seen better results from subliminals than any other manifestation technique I've tried. So I really recommend giving them a try. You can sign up for a free trial account on my website, so you can try them out free for a couple days and just begin to notice the positive shifts and changes happening in your mind, your energy, and your life. So the link to download my Sound and Soulful app to get started is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. But I want to channel in more deeply as to both this masculine's current thoughts and feelings, as well as how this situation is likely to move forward into the future as this healing and realignment process progresses here. So let's start with how they're thinking and feeling. How is this masculine thinking and feeling here? For some reason, I saw a goat in my mind's eye. So I'm going to be looking up goat symbolism here. I don't think I've ever gotten this as a symbol in a reading. Greatness and excellence. Hold on, I'm going to channel a little bit more here. So, of course, in slang terms, it can also be an abbreviation for greatest of all time, which ironically also kind of fits with the symbolism of greatness and excellence. So I feel like this speaks to this masculine seeing you as the goat, so to speak, you as the greatest of all time, and feeling very positively fixated on you as the divine feminine at this time. And I see that being confirmed because right as I got that goat imagery, I pulled the Goddess of the Moon card, which is my awakened divine feminine card. This is my card for a divine feminine truly in her power. So this masculine, while they may be going through a lot of struggle in their own life, they may have had a string of bad luck, they might be facing a lot of their shadows, they do hold this deep admiration for you, divine feminine, as they're really perceiving you in your power. I'm also getting that they're connecting with you in some kind of a mysterious way, spiritually and emotionally. So they might be dreaming about you, even if you're not in communication or there's some kind of separation. I feel like they're just feeling you psychically and spiritually really strongly. And realizing again, we have Page of Pentacles reverse, realizing how much they didn't appreciate you in the past, but also with the Five of Cups, I'm getting a deep sense of loss here. But I just keep hearing loss in the case of this masculine is transformative. It's meant to transform them and actually awaken them. Yeah, with the Four of Swords in the reverse position, this is about them really finding their true inner self and the strength that comes from aligning with that true self and awakening spiritually. How is this masculine awakening spiritually? Okay, through really being pushed to this point of surrender with the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords reversed, I see that it's like they have ran into a wall in the sense that there is this point that they've been placed at where they're not being allowed to just run away anymore, to just go forward without facing their shadows. And this is actually pushing them into the surrender here. It's almost like defeating those old patterns of avoidance, of running away, of self-sabotaging what they really want here. And of course, right as I say that, I had to pick it up off the floor, but the card, the Ten of Cups, just flew out here. So ultimately, this is bumping them up to this potential union or reunion timeline. I'm hearing it's putting them in a position of actually ultimately being able to sustain some kind of union or reunion here romantically in a harmonious fashion in a way that they would not have been able to sustain in the past. And I'm hearing it didn't work out before between the two of you because this person quite literally could not have sustained that kind of connection. It wouldn't have been possible. And so the divine intervened here and pushed you on this path of really becoming this goddess of the moon, really empowering yourself, while pushing this divine masculine on this path of being forced to face their shadows head on in order to be pushed into surrender. I also keep getting that there have been a lot of truths that had to be revealed to this masculine. And I do feel some of this was sort of a cognitive dissonance thing. So some of these truths were coming to the surface within themselves. So things that they may have been lying to themselves about. But I'm getting that some of these things are actually external. So there may have been people, things, structures, belief systems close to them that had to crumble as well, that they are really beginning to see the truth about. I got the name Chris for someone. Okay, so I'm going to reshuffle here because I want to know a bit more about this truth that's being revealed to the masculine. Okay, with the third eye chakra and blossoming abundance. So part of the truth that they are realizing is that they're going to have to go on some kind of journey here, and that they're going to have to invest themselves in something for the long term, that they aren't going to be able to double back and undo everything that has happened here, having chosen this pathway of disconnection right away, that they're going to have to invest in this long term, invest in this new direction, but that it's going to be worth it. That's what their intuition is telling them here. So I feel like initially this masculine thought that maybe it would be easy to realign with their highest path, that maybe it could be instantaneous, but I feel like what they're realizing is that this is going to be a slow unraveling that they're going to have to invest in over the course of time. And if this involves building a relationship with you, divine feminine, if that's something you desire, I'm getting that they're realizing they're going to have to actively show you that investment that they have in you over the course of time through their physical actions, that they're no longer going to be able to compensate for what they aren't willing to do with action with just the spiritual bond between you or the psychic bond between you, that they're actually going to have to really show up and invest in this in real time if you're going to be open to moving this forward. And again, that will only be for those of you who are desiring movement forward in that sense. I'm also getting with contract in the reverse position. I heard cheap thrills. It's like there is a masculine here realizing that the cheap thrills of karmic situations, connections, addictions, whatever this is for them, whatever those karmic energies are, they're realizing that it's not worth it because it doesn't feed their soul. And what I'm getting is this total lack of interest in anything that carries that superficial kind of karmic energy. And that's because, and wow, this is going to be a beautiful place to leave the reading, but we have the heart chakra and the yin yang card. So this very well could be a twin flame connection. The yin yang card is my number one twin flame card in the deck. But with the heart chakra here as well, I'm seeing that the masculine opening their heart is what is bringing balance into this connection energetically. I'm hearing it's ironing out things that seemed so knotted up and impossible in the past. And I'm getting that Rumi card in my mind's eye, the impossible made possible. It's like because the masculine is opening their heart here, it's balancing out this connection in such a way that's opening up pathways that were quite literally impossible or inaccessible to the two of you in the past. But of course, you do have free will. You are the creator of your life. So you get to decide what you want to do with these messages, what connects for you, how you want to move forward. But I do hope that this was helpful for you along your journey. If anything here did connect, I would love to hear from you in the comments. You can also follow me on Instagram. And of course, if you do feel connected to the messages here, I would love for you to subscribe, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. The link to download the Sound and Soulful app and access my virtual library of subliminals to reprogram your mind, magnetize your energy, and transform your life is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. It says 2222 on the recording timer, so a perfect place of alignment to close this reading. Have a beautiful day, and I'll connect with you here again in the next